I'm Jagir. Today I'm going to do an analysis on XRP. To be totally honest, I haven't looked at XRP, haven't bought XRP. So this is me with my first eyes looking at the chart. As you're seeing it, I'm seeing it for the first time. So you'll get a viewpoint on how I look at a chart for the very first time. And then we can do some analysis together to see what is happening with XRP from a technical standpoint, from a mass psychology standpoint. Have we reached the top? Is there upside potential? Is it hit a correction? So we're going to dive straight in. Now, if you like today's video, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification because I'm going to be doing these regularly. You might be wondering, who am I? Good question. Well, I'm Jagir. I'm actually published in the best-selling book, or featured in the best-selling book, High Probability Trading Strategies, which was in 2008. So I've been trading currencies for over 15 years now. 15 years. I'm going to apply this learning into the cryptocurrency markets because they apply really, really well. I'm also the award-winning author of The Extraordinary New Venture Capital Opportunity, How to Invest Like a Pro. So let's jump straight in. And by the way, if you're new to Elliott Wave and Fibonacci, I've done a video in more detail on giving you real core basics and fundamentals. There'll be in the link above and there'll be a link down below as well to give you easy access. If you haven't seen it before, watch it after this video, so get up to speed and then watch this video again. So let's jump straight into XRP. So straight away, we can see this is an XRP chart on a weekly. I'm just looking at this for the first time. I haven't really done anything on this yet. So I'm actually just going to pay attention to this part here because I can personally see a wave unfolding. Well, actually from this part here, what looks like, and this is genuinely me seeing this for the first time. So straight away, I can see a 1, 2, and then a potential subdivision of a wave 3, and then we might be going for a correction of a wave 4, and then looks like maybe unfolding to a wave 5. So a couple of things. I use these momentum indicators called stochastics RSI, and when they marry up to the tops and the bottom, it can give you just a good indication of where the momentum is. So the momentum at the moment is on the downside, and you want to be buying on when the momentum's on the upside. So this is more of a standard side position at the moment. Prepare for sideways to down before a long position. But this weekly chart doesn't give me enough information because it's too broad. I need to get in a bit deeper. So I'm going to now jump into a daily chart, so I'll be able to see a bit more on if there's any subdivisions and any clear patterns. And if there are any clear patterns, then I'll look to apply Fibonacci time and price, and then we can see if there's any high probable setups or should be a high probable exit if you're already long in XRP. Because I know a lot of people are holding on to XRP, believe in XRP. Hey, look, I'm just looking at it from a technical standpoint. What's the probability of it going up or down based on Fibonacci theory and Elliott Wave theory? So let's jump into a daily chart. Let's see if we can see anything unfolding. So let me just look at it like this again. Okay, so that looks good. All right, so what I'm seeing here, right, and on a big scale is a wave 1, a wave 2, but then this is sub-wave of a wave 3. So this is beautiful. Now, this is, I'm just, I'm ignoring the fact that it's XRP, but what I'm looking at here, and you can probably see it clearly as well. Think about what do you see? I see a nice wave 1, a wave 2, this nice, beautiful wave 3 unfold. There's this initial correction, which looks like maybe an end of a wave 4, potentially. Normally wave 4s are 3 waves, but I might need to jump in a bit deeper to look at this. So let me just draw this for you. So let me show you what I'm initially seeing. So you got 1, 2, 3, a potential 4, or it could be the first leg of a 4, but it's quite deep. It's quite a deep 4. So we'll do some time analysis as well, and then we're going on to maybe making a wave 5, which will go on to do this. So let's have a look. All right, so what I like to do is, let's just get rid of this indicator so you can see the screen better, is I like to do some analysis. So we'll do a 1.618 price extension. Now this could be an outlier bar, so I'm going to use this high over here and project forward from this low. 1.618 is the typical wave 3, and it's probably been overextended. Yeah, we can see that it's gone way past this. It's really overextended, and the typical maximum tends to be 2.618. So we can see this wave 3 is at or near this. We don't need to go into subdivisions. We go, okay, that looks like a clean wave 3. What we're really interested in is this a wave 4, an end of a wave 4? And it looks to be the case. So let's just cancel that one there and get rid of this now. A wave 4 is typically 38.2 to 50% retracement of a wave 3. That's the most typical. So what we want to look at here is we're going to take this retracement from this low to this high. We're just going to select 38.2 and 50% tends to be the most typical. Now you can see it's gone deeper than that. Normally when it goes deeper than 50%, we see something called a fifth wave failure. That's very, very frequent. Crypto markets can be a bit crazy sometimes, so we can have a really aggressive move to the upside. But just from a technical standpoint, when it goes below, so it looks like it's gone to a 62% retracement, which is here. I'm also going to just dive in to the 4-hour chart because I just want to see if there's a clearer. Yeah, there is a clearer, like an A, B, C of a wave 4. It's pretty clean. Keeping in mind that the wave 2 here was a bit more choppy. So that looks good. So it looks like we're on the final leg of a wave 5. So now we can do some good projections. So let's do some good projections. Going back to a daily chart. I'm doing this quite fast because I want to kind of be quite snappy for you. But typically a wave 5, let me just get rid of this now, is, I'm going to take this low, wave 1 low, take this to the wave 3 high, and from the bottom of wave 4, which is here, we're going to project forward. Typical wave 5, most common, is 62% of wave 1 to 3. And the maximum of wave 5 is normally 100%. 100% of that. So now we're going to have 2 price targets. So you can see this 62% is close to the top of this wave 3. It's like a double top. So it might hit this, or it might even just fail. But if it does exceed it, the next price target that we'll likely go to is here. So 2 price targets for XRP is, what is this here? This is $2, just over $2. And the one afterwards would be $2.70. There are 2 key points that we want to be really, really aware of. So let's just look in what's happening right now. If you're looking to go long on XRP, it looks like it's forming the initial wave 1, wave 2 of a wave 5. So if we just jump into a 4-hour chart again and just go into this last part. I'm just going to actually zoom in here so it keeps it really clear for you. This part here, I've zoomed right in. So this bottom here is the 23rd of April, so very recent. What do you see? Well, it's really, really clear, isn't it? Well, it is when you kind of get more practice. It's literally, look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, textbook. I would then change this to make it easier to see that it's a micro. So it's different from the macro ones. So now we can do some price projections of, is this a likely wave 5 high from a price perspective? Bam. Remember what I just told you? Most typical is 62%. Bam, like magic. It's mass psychology. It rinses and repeats. It's the herd mentality, and it's all baked in. That's why Fibonacci and Elliott Wave is so powerful. And it could go higher, but look at this as well. This is bigger on the downside than any previous correction in this move up, right? It's bigger in time and price, which will tell you that it looks like it's forming a nice correction. So where does a wave 2 correction typically end? We'll go from a wave 1 to a wave 2. Typically, it will be 50% to 78.6, and there's also 62%. So we haven't hit the price target yet, but we can also do a time analysis here, and the typical time is 50%. So the time it's taken to form this wave 1 of a potential wave 5, it will be 50%. So now we've got a date as well. So here, what we're looking for is for the time, the price or the chart to go beyond this 50% time. When's this date? Let's have a look. It's the 6th of May at 8 a.m., give or take. So if it hits that as well, I would also like to see a 3-wave unfolding, 3 waves. We could go into a bit more micro scale, kind of go, does this look like a 3-wave? But minimum, before going long, if I was entering this for the first time, I would look for at least hitting the price all time, or ideally both. And then last but not least, we can look at the momentum. Momentum indicator here. I'm just seeing if it marries up quite nicely with the highs and the lows. It's not too bad. You can actually change the settings to see. There's a few other Fibonacci settings. I won't go into that too much detail now. Just want to have a quick glance. Because I'm doing this live. This is the first time I'm looking at XRP ever. So this one's probably a bit too slow and a bit too off. Now the previous one was better. Just to marry it up, because then you can project forward what's likely to occur. So we'll just keep it as this. So lastly, let's have a look again. Let's just go back to the weekly chart. We go, okay, the weekly is bearish, so we want to be mindful of that. Daily is going to be more relevant. Daily, let's just see how well it marries up. Yeah, it marries up not too bad. Okay, so the ideal would be to actually wait for this to be a bit lower, so maybe 1 or 2 more days to the downside. That'll be good into your trade management. Or if you're trading it on really short term, you can just do a 4 hour and a 1 hour chart. So there you have it. So we have, let me just zoom out. Let's go for the micro scale again, or the macro scale. I'll keep it on a 4 hour time frame so you can see the detail unfolding. Looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Very classic hits. It's overextended on the downside with wave 4. And it looks like it's forming a wave 1 over wave 2 of a final wave 5. So this next wave could be quite bullish in terms of making a new high. Yeah, but it looks good for maybe until this price range is hit, and then I'll be very mindful of your exit because we might see a big correction thereafter. There you go, XRP. First time I'm seeing it, showing it to you. That's how I do my thinking. What was that? A few minutes. Well, that's what you get when you really practice Elliott Wave and Fibonacci, so you can see the psychology of the markets and what's likely to happen next. If you found that useful, hit the like button. I really appreciate it because it shows me that this is valuable to you. Subscribe, hit the bell notification because I want to do these videos daily. You let me know what analysis you want me to do. What are you buying? What are you holding? And if you want just objectively technical analysis, I can even not even look at the ticker symbol, as in XRP or Bitcoin. Just look at the charts and say, look, this is likely what's going to happen next, based on high probability. No guarantees. It's just how the markets tend to unfold. All right, I'll see you soon in the next video.